Welcome. Thank y'all for joining us here again on ESPN Richmond 106.1 on the Mike King Biz radio station. My name is Phillip Noel, the show host here today on Strategy Meets Impact. And I'm excited to have a very, very exciting guest with me, someone who is quite literally, I've already said this, my favorite promoter in the Richmond, Virginia area. I'm going to give him an opportunity to introduce himself. So, sir, you have the floor.
Appreciate that. It's your man, Sir D. I'm happy to be here this morning and being with you, man. So I'm grateful for the invite.
That's
Yeah.
great, man. So
Yeah.
you and I both have some Chesterfield County ties.
Oh, yeah.
So
Hmm.
not only some people are not haven't been longtime residents of the 804, but
Hmm.
you have been, right?
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
just love to even start with how have you seen the 804 grow since like you were in K-12 up till now regarding its
Hmm.
development?
Um, I've seen, well, as far as developments go, I can just say just for apartments in general, um, I've seen a lot of growth in our city as far as that goes in the housing market. I've seen a lot of affordable housing be built in this city, which is lovely.
Hmm.
Um, I've seen a lot of things get stopped that could have been great for
Come
us
on.
that our mayor and people have tried to put forward for us to progress the city. Um, and there are a lot of things that I still want to see grow. Particularly just people being able to allow this city to be its best potential.
Got it.
I think we have a lot of things in place that's stopping it. But I think proper conversations and um, just bringing people to the table can move us forward
Got it.
in a lot of areas.
And bringing people to the table or even bringing people to a venue,
Yeah,
which you do very well.
yeah,
So for anyone who
yeah,
does not know the work that you do, maybe give them a little description on some
yeah.
of the things you do best.
Well, event producer, event promoter, and a housing official. I work in the realm of affordable
Mhm.
housing for this lovely city. I enjoy being part of the developments and community walks, whether it be with council members or the mayor, um, reaching our families and trying to progress them in their stepping stones of affordable housing,
Yeah.
getting them to home ownership and things like that.
Mhm.
Um, so that's what I do. Most people may know me for the realm of whether it be possibly singing here and there, doing backup singing for artists when they come to town, or just promotions in general. Revising, bringing back, club colors, partnering with E&M for special events we do at the Park RVA and the
Mhm.
Hideaway, working with the owners of the park,
Yeah.
um, RVA, before it even opened to the public, and seeing how that's progressed, being a safe place where people can come and have a good time in
Mhm.
a safe environment.
Got you.
So that's big for me. And yeah, man, that's,
And I love that word, that keyword of safety, right? So
yeah.
not just wanting people to come to a
Hmm.
place just to be there, right? But
Yeah.
giving them an opportunity to feel welcomed,
Oh
feel
my God, yeah.
appreciated, right? So
Yeah.
where do you find that origin? Where does that come from in your heart that's an important priority for you?
I think it comes from my grandmother.
Come
My
on.
grandmother who
Yeah.
raised me.
Yeah.
My grandmother was everyone's grandmother.
Got you. Got you. Got you.
So if you didn't have a place to stay, there was a place to stay with her.
Yeah.
If you needed a meal, she cooked more than enough.
Come on.
The sense of community started at home for me,
Got you.
and then of course in church, um, you know, volunteering from many things and
Mhm.
being part of First Family too is just it's a lot. So
Got you.
it's
Got you.
I think service was just embedded in me. And even just looking at my big brothers, my siblings, they're all great people. I mean, I'm the youngest of five of us, and I have the most amazing siblings in the world.
Yeah.
Um, I don't have a favorite, but I do want to highlight my brother D'Angelo,
Got you.
who's a professor. He got his doctoral degree right before his 30th birthday,
Come on.
and I mean, I see this man growing from Southside Huguenot High
Yeah.
School all the way to Macomb, Illinois, running for mayor there, and then he did not win, but he was the youngest. He was actually the
Mhm.
first runner. He was a runner-up.
Come on.
He didn't win, but and then he joined the Alpha fraternity. He became their regional director
Mhm.
for a little period, and now he is in Nashville,
Got you.
and he's doing his thing there, and he's mentoring a lot of young men
Yeah.
and pouring into them, helping them, you know, reach their potential and goals in life.
Yeah.
So I think the sense of safety and community it comes from my family.
Family
Yeah,
origins.
yeah,
And I love that. And I know that you also well traveled, right? And you go also across the country to do some of the things that you
yeah,
do.
yeah.
But when you think about Richmond,
Mm-hmm.
what is that unique value proposition that you're like, hey, even though Richmond isn't the biggest city, Richmond is still like that
Richmond
because
is a
of
medium market.
got you.
That's what you got to realize. It's a medium market, and
Yeah.
I think my friend Lily from 106.5 The Beat can attest to it. It's a medium market, and with a medium market, you really got to know the people.
Mm-hmm.
Because since we're not a large market, being in the medium market, you still have to be, it have to be some type of personable value to you for people to like you. Richmond is a
Gotcha.
very blunt city.
Sure.
They'll let you know if they like your restaurant or not,
Yeah.
because they won't show up if they don't.
Come on.
They'll talk about
Come
it.
on.
If they
Yeah.
love it, they will keep coming back.
Yeah.
So I think being able to have tough skin in a market like Richmond, I think if you can
Huge.
survive Richmond, you can survive
I
anywhere,
like that.
honestly.
For sure.
You don't
It's
have to
true.
go to New York to be in a big, crazy, hectic
For
place
sure.
to survive. And then you can survive a place like Richmond because a lot of people run for Richmond because they say, oh, it's too cliquish, it's
Mm-hmm.
too this, too that. I just think it's for, Richmond's not for the weak.
Got you.
Um, yeah, that's all. It's
And
not for the weak, but it's a beautiful place. It's a food heaven.
yeah. Yeah.
We are a
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
business driven city,
Absolutely.
so that's what make it unique and
Yeah.
so dope. You know.
And even to that small business point, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a business show, so there are a lot of entrepreneurs, business
Yeah,
owners that are
yeah,
listening here,
yeah.
and in this city are looking to collaborate and
Mm-hmm.
partner with other entities so they can grow and develop and expand their communities. What are some things that you look for in potential partnerships or collaborations before you say, hey, I'm willing to put my name and my brand attached to this as well?
I always look for when I'm collaborating with anyone, especially business owners, people who seem to be passionate about their own brand,
Mm-hmm.
um, and those who have taken the time. Especially if I'm going to put my name on, I want to see that you've done what you need to do on your end as far as making sure that you're providing a quality of
Yeah.
service and all those type of things before I associate with it and bring my following to it.
Yeah.
So those are the main things. But I think I'm open to working with any and everyone. So I think being a diverse individual like myself, I think it's helped me to be able to work in any market with anybody. But if you need to make sure you pull your groundwork before I work my magic
Come
with
on.
you.
Come on.
So that's what I look at.
Yeah.
And to some people that may say, "Oh, he's difficult," or he's the B word," or he's a tough cookie. But I mean, the proof's in the pudding.
Come on.
So I think you do your part. I'm gonna do my part.
And so, are you having to give out some no's here and there for things that you're saying, like, oh, okay, I don't see that as a
Oh yeah,
match,
yeah,
or I don't? Yeah,
absolutely,
got you. Okay,
absolutely. I
yeah,
mean, that's Richmond.
yeah.
If you can survive a no, you can survive
Come
Richmond.
on, come on, come on, come on.
I've had quite a few no's.
Got you.
Yeah, so
And you're remarkably unique, not only because of what a good amount of people know you for is the event promotion, right? Which is beyond just party promotion, right? He does events.
yes,
These are full productions, right? This
yes.
isn't just like, hey, come to this house party and we're gonna have a
Well,
good
beyond the
time,
house
right?
parties,
Yes,
we're
so these are true established events with major entities behind it. So but when you think about the other aspect of things that you do, because you even touch politics, right? In Richmond, of course, as you mentioned, the tough skin needed in a city like this, especially in the political realm. Where do you even get like the confidence to say, "Hey, I can actually do both and also do both well"?
because I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of confidence,
Amen. As you should.
and I am myself everywhere I go.
Yeah.
We're living in an era right now that people just want real people. They want
Mm-hmm.
real people serving them. And I think working with certain politicians, when it comes to my main thing is serving the underserved. So if I see a politician or someone running for the office and I have not ever seen them in these underserved communities,
Yeah.
you probably won't have my
Come on.
support.
Yeah.
We know which areas of Richmond is easy to cater to
Yeah.
because it's just a walk in the park.
Mhm.
But there is some tough areas of Richmond
Yeah.
that I've only seen very few people take their jacket off
Come
and
on.
walk these streets of these hard neighborhoods, throw a football with these children, can actually know residents by their names. It's a very handful of political leaders that I've seen do that.
Yeah.
And those are the ones I would continue to support. And when I bring things to the table, they answer the call.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, this is an area, this is a problem for people in affordable housing. This is a reoccurring issue. How can we address this? And to see that the city of Richmond since my time of being in affordable housing, the budget to reach from 800 million to now at a $2 billion
Come on.
budget is big, and to see that Mayor Stoney and his team have allocated millions of dollars to go towards affordable housing is
Yeah.
unique. So I encourage a lot of people out there, entrepreneurs, to get into the recovery housing program
Got
or
you.
get into affordable housing programs. If you want to get into real estate, try affordable housing, especially the tax credit program. Where Virginia Housing, they have fund and oversee the development, and then all you gotta do is adhere to the compliance, and
Yeah.
you're still impacting. You get those tax credits towards your business, and also you're providing affordable rents for people who need it.
Yeah.
So it's a unique thing. But the thing is, you got to be in compliance.
Got you.
So if you're willing to do that work, or hiring a team that can handle it, or someone like me to come in and train your
Mm-hmm.
team how to handle it, let's do it.
Yeah.
The realm of politics, mine's mainly focused in the housing and the underserved communities. Is where I like to focus. I don't consider myself a politician. I am not a
Mm-hmm.
politician, but I will work with those who are charged with the duty to serve
Yeah.
our people. So
Got you.
yeah.
And do you find that that your communities have overlap there? So when you got to think, maybe someone might come out to an event that you have on a Saturday night, right? But let's say Monday morning, you might be doing work, like you mentioned, on the affordable housing side for something like that. Are you seeing that there's some overlap between the communities yet, or are they kind of still?
I mean, I've seen residents of communities I've served attend my events,
Mhm.
and they love it.
Yeah.
You know,
The power of connectivity, right? Is
yeah,
about bringing these
yeah,
communities together.
yeah.
Even going back to your grandmother, like you said,
Hmm.
you were hungry, you had it.
I mean, my
She didn't
grandma,
have criteria for who
my
you were,
grandmother was an
right?
amazing woman, man.
Yeah.
She served for 33, 34 years for DLA Aviation,
Hmm.
Defense Supply Center, Bellwood, as most people know it, on Jefferson Davis,
Hmm.
which is now Richmond Highway. Um, but she served many years there, and was offered chief so many times and wouldn't take it.
Got you.
She was like the mother of her area. And
Yeah.
she's a very unique lady, and I hope to be making her proud. You
Amen.
know.
Amen. And for our radio guests, we actually have the legendary Mike King has walked in the building, so we are here with it. But Darren, we just want to give people an opportunity to know where they can follow you, either on social media or
Yeah.
any of your mediums, just to take a pause and get those through.
Absolutely. You can follow Good Guys Entertainment on Instagram. You
Hmm.
can follow me, myself, official Sir Darien,
Hmm.
on Instagram. And let's connect. And I hope to see you at another event, networking event, a fashion show,
Yeah.
or one of my extraordinary events. Hope to see you at Stone Soul this year too.
Hmm. Yeah.
Um, I'm happy to be work with Anissa and her team with
I love
bringing
Anissa.
and
Yes.
bringing that
Yeah. Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Yeah. For
So
sure.
hope to see you at Browns Island on the 22nd,
Absolutely.
either for the gospel portion or the R&B and hip hop
Hmm.
portion of the festival.
Yeah.
Um, so there's a lot of great things.
Perfect.
Just follow me, official Sir Darien, official SIRDARRIAN,
Come
and I
on.
hope to see you there.
And it's June, so let's talk Pride, right? So I want to give you an
Oh, Pride, yeah,
opportunity
man.
to speak on that. I know that you have I guess, an event coming up this weekend.
This Friday, so I've revamped, got with one of the original DJs of Colors,
Hmm.
Club Colors, and we've been doing series of that particular event. And this Friday, we'll be at the Hadaway at the Park RVA. The Park RVA is like my home, my baby.
Hmm.
So we'll be there this Friday, which is a sold out event online, but tickets will be sold at the door, a limited amount. Um, but our capacity is about 400 people. I think we're at about 250 tickets sold. So
Okay.
the rest would be sold at the door,
Yeah.
if you want to attend. And my hope is to just bring that pride life back to Richmond as
Gotcha.
far as the nightlife, and just as that goes, because it's everyone don't need to hop on the road to go to DC,
Right.
Philly, and New York, and
Gotcha. We see you in
Charlotte.
Richmond.
But we're bringing that life back to Richmond for y'all.
And as we begin to wrap up this interview, first and foremost, yet again, thank you for coming. Like I
Well,
said,
thank
you
you,
you
man.
are
Thank
top
you.
of the list for me when I think, again, promoters. I'm gonna say that a billion
Oh,
times to whoever I have in
I'm
my
humble. I'm grateful.
presence, right?
I'm grateful.
But I want to give you an opportunity because, again, I actually just recently moved back from LA, right? A huge
Yeah,
market, right?
yeah,
Originally
yeah.
from the Richmond Chesterfield County area,
Hmm.
but went away to get a lot of my marketing experience, business experience,
Exactly.
right, to a big city. And now that I'm back,
Hmm.
really realizing how big this medium-sized market
Hmm.
is attracting people
Hmm.
even from bigger cities, right?
Exactly.
Like you mentioned, like
Exactly.
New York, like the Chicago's, even towards the south, like Atlanta
And
or
the only way
Houston.
it attracts it is when we all do our part.
Yeah,
And it takes also voting correctly.
got you.
When
Oh
we have
yeah,
the
yeah,
right
yeah.
people in the
Plays a big role.
seats, it plays a big
Yeah,
role.
yeah.
When we have progressive leaders that want to advance our city and not make it hard on the residents' dollars,
Got you.
so that goes a long way,
Got you.
and people will see it. Yeah.
100%. And I guess for me, for people who are coming from those bigger cities, right, and
Hmm.
are coming to Richmond, but like you mentioned, it requires some grit here in this city to
Hmm.
really push things through, right?
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone who may not have any, true roots here in Richmond, but undoubtedly want to get involved, even for some of the things that you mentioned for like affordable housing?
Yeah, I would think if you want to get involved, connect with people like the Network Incubator.
Hmm.
My friends over there,
Got you.
which is running really good networking events. We're going to be collaborating on a huge networking event we're going to do this summer. I encourage people. Richmond is just a networking city. It is about who you know
Hmm.
because it's a Commonwealth state, you know.
Yeah.
But I think get out and network. You know, don't just look at things just from a surface level. It's bigger than that. You really have to be involved. So I would say go to a networking event. There's I forget the name of this one networking association. They're pretty big. I don't know if it's Chapel or something. But follow me,
Hmm.
or
Yeah, yeah,
I plug you in
yeah,
if
yeah.
need be. But I think it's key to network in this city.
Got you.
That's the ultimate key.
Got you.
That's all it is.
Wonderful. Well, yeah, we're just going ahead and close up. I'm gonna give you one more opportunity for our radio guests to be able to hear
Yeah,
your handles that you want people to follow you on, just in
yeah.
case they missed it the first time. So give
Yeah, so if
those
you want
one
to
more
follow
time.
Good Guys Entertainment, you can follow Colors RVA, and you can follow my personal page, official Sir Darien. That's official SIRDARRIAN,
Mhm.
all on Instagram, and the links in the bios to the websites and things will all be there. But yeah, let's connect.
Awesome. And again, you can follow me at Mr. underscore Noel on Instagram, as well as McCoy Bennett Marketing on Instagram as
Yeah.
well. Super excited again to have young entrepreneurs on. Just really shows that the potential of the city for the next 5-10 years. I'm
Mhm.
super excited
Yeah, man.
for it, man.
Yeah.
When I left here in about 2016, left Virginia to leave. You could tell it was attempting to try to figure some things out, but now fast forward 7-8 years, I think
Yeah.
it's in a prime position to really see some exciting things happen. So,
Yeah.
thank you everyone for joining in here on the Mike King Biz radio station. You're here with Phillip Noel and Sir Darien. But until next time, we'll see you again. Be safe. Thank you.